I'm cutting 2x6 pine, and these are 1.25 inches thick. I'm going to take it over to the table saw, and I'm just going to trim off the ends just to square it up a little bit. It just makes it better at glue up. Now these are cut at 6 feet long, and I am trimming both sides of the boards. Just about 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch, give or take. Now I have these upside down, and I'm marking them 1, 2, 5, or 6, whatever I have there. And I'm marking for my biscuits. And I'm putting 4 per board. And this is just for alignment. I'm using number 20s for my biscuits. Now, when I glue my biscuits in, I like to glue the biscuits in place. You don't necessarily have to, it's just for alignment, but I like to run glue on the biscuits as well, and I use a generous amount of glue along the board. After I'm done doing my glue up, I like to use a little bit of water just to wipe out the squeeze out of the glue. It makes it a lot less sanding in the end. Now I wipe down the glue. Once the glue is all wiped off, I like to use a board on each end, top and bottom, and I like to clamp that in place. That way when I tighten my clamps up, it doesn't buckle in the middle. And I find that this is the best way to do it. And this is going to sit for about 24 hours. Now these casters were purchased through Viver, and they have great prices when it comes to casters. Now I'm just marking for my caster, and it came with the supplied bolts and nuts for it. So I'm going to pre-drill. Now prior to pre-drilling, I'm going to use a 3/4 inch piece of plywood on the bottom, that way I don't get blowout. Because you will see that on the other side. I'm going to bolt everything in place and then flip it over. Now I already pinned my sides in place. Now this is 3/4 inch Baltic birch plywood. Now I pinned it in place, and I'm pre-drilling my pilot holes, and I will followed by 1.5 inch screws. I'm putting 4 per board, and then there is 2 in the middle that gets pre-drilled and screwed in place as well. Now this is the back side. And I just pocket holed and screwed these in place. You're not going to see them. They are going to be up against the wall. So I didn't get too fussy with the backside. Now I'm using 3/4 inch plywood as well for the front and the back. And that has something to, I got something to screw to when I screw on the top. Now the ones in the front are edge banded. Now working on the drawers, I'm using 1/2 inch plywood and I'm pinning them in place and then screwing them together with pocket hole screws. I just find pinning them in place makes it a lot easier. It's like a third hand. Once I get those all done, I'm using 1/4 inch plywood. Again, I'm just pinning them in place and then screwing them afterwards. The drawer slides are the ball bearing drawer slides. These are also purchased through Viver. I find they have the great prices when you're buying in bulk. So I started buying my drawer slides through Viver. Fast delivery, really good. And I'm using a 3/4 inch piece of plywood on the bottom. I'm raising it up 3/4 of an inch so I can screw them in place. Once I get those screwed in place, I rest my drawer. The bottom drawer is 3/4 inch off the ground. And then every other drawer after that is 1.5 inches. Space in between. And this gets done on both sides. For the top, I'm just using 1.5 inch screws and driving them in place underneath to screw them down. Now the middle of this cabinet has a drawer as well, but there's nothing underneath. It's just open space. Once I get the top secured, I'm resetting all the drawers back into place and getting started on the drawer fronts. Now for the drawer fronts, I'm using 3/4 inch Baltic birch plywood. I edge banded all the way around on all the drawer fronts. And then I'm screwing them from the back side. Now I cut some stock pine for the drawer fronts. Now I'm putting a 15-degree angle on one side, and then they are getting mitered on each end as well, just for aesthetic looks. Once I get those cut and sanded, I'm taking it over to the router table. Now I have some masking tape down where I marked start and stop. And I'm just cutting a groove at the bottom for your fingers to fit in to pull on the drawer front. Now I am making a cut on every single one. Once that is cut at that depth, I am pushing the fence back and going in a little bit deeper. The 3 drawers at the top are not getting drawer pulls. They basically have a half moon cutout for your hand to fit in and pull it out. Now for the drawer fronts, I am gluing them in place, clamping them down in the center, and then driving screws from the back. Customer wanted the drawer fronts to be flat black, including the drawer pulls, so I'm putting 3 coats on. For the sides, I marked 4 inches all the way around, put some masking tape, and painted it black as well. And again, 3 coats. Here's some pictures of the finished product, and it looks sharp. I kind of like that black look like that. This garage bench is done. Every garage needs one of these. I've been into so many garages over the years, and I always hear people say, I wish we had a bench in here just to work on, or even to put things, you know, they come in very handy. Every garage and shop should always have one. This one is complete. I love the way the color turned out, the way the customer wanted it, natural and black. Ball bearing drawer slides, you know, everything turned out really, really well. That pretty much wraps it up for this video. This customer is coming to get it today after 1 o'clock. So everything turned out good. It's on wheels. Wheel it around. Perfect. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.